Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Get Some. I am your sommelier Danielle Lindau with 5 to Wine Time, and today is our part 2 of Get Some Port. Port is a beautiful fortified wine made all over the world. More specifically, a lot of it does come from Portugal, so in our lineup I have 2 wines from Portugal and we're going to dive right into the second one. As I said, our second wine of the flight is the Quinta do Noval 10-year Tawny Port from Portugal. This is 10 years. So when you see a Tawny Port that says 10 years on the label, they're talking about the average age of all the wines blended together. So the complexity that comes from a Tawny Port can be a range of barrels from 50 years old to 2 years old to 5 years old. So what they do is they add all the ages of the different barrels and then average it out. So this is an average year of 10 years have been aged on this wine. So let's give it a try. So one of the first differences that you will see between our first wine and our second of port is the color. The color of this Tawny Port has more of a brick red with an orange dusty rim. I can actually see my hand through the Tawny Port, while with the Ruby Port it was so dark and it was inky and it was juicy, just like the wine itself. On the nose, this wine is full of warmth. I'm thinking warm butterscotch, of pâte de crème. I'm getting toffee notes, still that figs, like fig brulee, as well as almost cheesecakey custards. Figs and dried prunes, roasted apples even. It just reminds me of just any kind of dessert sauce, which I think is why Tawny Ports go so well with so many different desserts. Bread pudding is probably one of my favorite combinations because of the richness of the egg, the custard, the toffee syrup that goes with it, and the caramel. It just is beautiful with a Tawny Port. But anyways, I'm gonna start getting hungry. Let's give the wine a taste. It's that buttery custard rich notes. It really reminds me of a toffee candy bar with the sharpness and the crispness of the toffee itself, of the buttery and the saltiness, and then that chocolate is just so nice and rich and smooth. It goes down very nicely. This wine, as I have said, is a 10-year Tawny Port. It was bottled in 2020. 10-year ports can be drank now. They can be aged as well. Due to the fortification of the wine, it's just beautifully done. It is smooth for the warmth and the flavors and the aroma. It's a lovely melody in the glass itself. I can't geek out enough about Tawny Ports. Tawny Ports are beautiful in the sense that they are great with acidity and brightness, that they can cut through such rich desserts as toffee pudding, cheesecake, even pâte de crème. I even enjoy it after having coffee because it just continues that beautiful tradition of enjoying a digestif after a wonderful dinner. And Tawny Ports are they just hit the spot sometimes. So I can keep going on and on about Tawny Ports, but it is 5 to Wine Time. Grab yourself a glass. Remember to hit the like and subscribe because I still have one more port to introduce you guys from, and it's actually coming from the Southern Hemisphere. So stay tuned for next week's episode. Until then, cheers.